Good afternoon and welcome to the Flat Cap Fettler. We're on with an MAN TGX at the minute. It's a 480 on a 2018 is this. Now this truck has been mega reliable, like really reliable. But as with everything, they eventually break. Now this broke down for the first time since it was new in 2018. And it broke down yesterday right at the centre of Bradford. So, one second, let it back go past. Some dickhead on a quad. So it broke down and it won't rev. You press the accelerator and it was like the wagon was shaking. It get up to about 1,000 revs and it just shake it like choking up. So I plugged it in and it coming up with all kinds of weird codes, loads of stuff that none of it made sense. Nothing made sense, and I thought, hey, I've got a wiring fault here. Now on the dash, it had a red stop and a sust-action brake fault on the dash. That's what it was saying. And it won't go over 1,500 revs, but it take ages to build up there. It won't just rev up. It take 10-15 seconds to get to 1,500 revs, and then the full wagon you start to shake like it was choking up. Anyway, tilted carb, had a look at a few things. I'm right at centre of Bradford as well. Loads of cars chocked up behind us, police around us and all that. So I thought, I've only got one thing here. What I tried to do is wipe the cords to get it to move and go into a better place, or could maybe get it out of crawl mode, because it's in crawl mode, and just get it back to the yard, which is about 30 miles away. And I thought, if I can get it out of crawl mode and just get it in reduced power mode. So there's a couple of different types. So you got reduced power mode, which takes it from say 480 to 380 horsepower-ish. Very lazy on everything. But once the red engine management light comes on, I think you've got like something like 36 hours of running until it goes into crawl mode, and then you've got to have it plugged in to get it taken out and fix the problem. So I tried getting it, we're already in crawl mode. Driver had told us engine management lights were on, he just kept going until it just basically stopped on him. So we took the decision to have it recovered. I've got it back to the yard. I've started it this morning. Now I thought maybe a wiring fault, stuff like that. So I've been right through the loom. Some of it's been spliced in too and messed about with, but I've checked everything, checked continuity with everything, and everything seems fine. So I was starting to scratch my head a bit, and then I thought I'll just check the exhaust brake. Now on the exhaust brake there's a ram, a little air ram, which is that there. There's an air line that goes in bottom here and up to a valve block, which is this thing here. Now it's loose at the minute, I'll just put it on there just to show you. Right, and this wire for it, this plug, goes round the front of the engine near the fan. There's two air lines that go in. There's a feed that comes in from somewhere, and then the outlet to that, which is that piece, goes down and into the air ram. Now, these exhaust brakes on an MAM, if the vehicle's not driving, it's in gear and it's driving, it's going over so many miles an hour, I think it's like over 10 miles an hour, that does not work, it will not come on. You've got to be over 10 miles an hour driving, and then you press it, little button outside on the right hand stalk, and it comes on. They're not brilliant, but that's what it does. This thing, as soon as I started the engine up, it went poof, straight away it come to its fully extended position. So this here was fully extended up here with a ram showing. So when you revved it, it was like choking it up. And then on this here, this little blow-off valve, I could feel air just ever so slightly, not whistling past, but just ever so slightly blowing on my hand. So I thought, that can't be right, surely. So I went into the cab, turned the engine off, and it just started still hissing past that for about another 3 or 4 seconds, and it stopped. So what I did, I undid the air valve, the air line going into the ram, and folded it on itself, started the engine, every cord went off, engine revved up pure, really good, fantastic, and I thought, this is what it is. So the problem with this, so I looked on YouTube, I've been looking online, looked all over to find out if anybody had any similar faults, and I can't really find anything. there's a picture of something and someone's speaking in Arabic or something like that, but that's no good to me. So this thing is called an exhaust brake valve block assembly, right? Now there's two part numbers for it. The first part number is the old part number, which is 811-561-06011. Now that part number was superseded by a new part number. These are genuine MEN part numbers. So the superseded part number is 5152-160-0002. Now then, this part from MEN, I hope you're sitting down, is £2,578. When I took it apart, it's a solenoid with a little one-way valve, that, like a little valve that goes up and down. And basically at the bottom is made out of plastic and it's broken. So the air is coming, seeping past the one-way valve and opening that valve, that ram. That's what it's doing. That thing, £2,578. I nearly fell on the floor when he told me. Now I went to a company we deal with, they're very good. They're up in Lancashire though, where I am, called A&P Truck Parts, and I can get the exact same one. Now fair enough, it's a spurious part, it's not a genuine MEN, but to be honest, more than likely MEN get them from the same factory. It won't surprise me. And it was 402 quid plus that. So the warning light that come on the dash, I'm going to put on as the picture for this video, so then you'll see what it is. So hopefully if anybody else has this problem, they can come straight to that and sort it out. So I hope this helps out anybody, I really do. Let me know if it has. Them are the part numbers that I've got off, just got off MEN Steadplan in Rochdale, and them are the part numbers. They were very good, and he started laughing out for them when he told me price, but it's not up to them, is it? How they could even afford, how could they even be necky to ask that much money for that is unreal. So we've ordered a part from A&P Truck Parts in Lancashire. They're going to be based in Altham in Lancashire, and I've got it from them. It's coming tomorrow, so that's my job done at the minute on this truck. Apart from that, this truck has been, and I know MENs haven't got the greatest reputation in this country because of the Euro 5s, the D26 engine. The later Euro 6s are quite good. They really are quite good, and they're comfortable to drive as well. They're a bit gutless, but they are comfortable. This is a 480, so it has a bit more punch than a 440, but this has been 100% reliable, this truck. And I mean, when I say, I truly mean that, it has been, and MENs are not my favourite truck by a long way. Volvo, I like my Volvos. This thing has never gone wrong. It has never, ever, ever, ever gone wrong. Apart from little stupid things like it popped an airline or a caliper seized, you know, little things like that, but nothing's actually gone wrong with gearbox, engine, nothing, absolutely nothing. It's been 100% reliable until yesterday, and that went. So it's how you want to look at it, really. He's had since 2000, what's that? He's had 7, nearly 8 years, right? Yeah, 7 years of complete reliability, and that bill has come to 2,578 quid for the cost of that reliability. That could be considered cheap, really, spread over all that time. So MENs, they're not as bad as what you think, especially the newer ones. I don't think. I used to fucking hate these things, and then the DAFs come along. Boomerang DAF update, quick update as well. So the Boomerang DAF has been running absolutely spot on, no problem whatsoever, until yesterday. He come in yesterday morning and he says it's making like a squeaky noise from the engine, like a whistling squeaky noise. Couldn't find anything, it weren't doing it there when I was revving it up and all sorts underneath. Checked all the intercooler pipes, boost pipes, checked everything, and there were couldn't find anything. Engine running fine, no issues. There were no problem with gearbox. So I just said we'll just have to let that develop and see if it comes back, basically. So Boomerang DAF has partly come back, but I think it's alright personally. We'll see. Anyway, I hope this helps people. So yeah, any issues, if you want any answers to help, let me know. All right, I'll see you.